I forgot to turn on my bike tracker, but I've come across around 100 meters probably. So you got to forgive me on that. It's not 100, probably 200 meters, okay? So obviously the new skateboard truck setup on a LDP board is not speed bump friendly. You hear the metal scraping. See that? Yeah. I have to get down at the speed bumps. It's easy to pump. I'm still not used to it. The truck's a little bit loose. I thought it's tight enough when I stepped on it on my home. But it's a little bit looser. The advantage of push board is like I am in complete control. Okay, let's go forward. Hey, saw me push. The new grease is working. Yes, I applied some new grease to this. You might have seen it on the unboxing videos. It's easy to push and I'm still learning. My motto for today is to push it as a regular as well as goofy. Okay, so let's get going. இது கொஞ்சம் லகுவான நேரம், டிராஃபிக் கம்மியாக இருக்கும். நான் வந்து இங்கே மேலூர் சாலைன்னு அங்கேருந்து வரேன். கார் இல்லை, ஸ்கூட்டர். வரேன். தேங்க்ஸ். உங்களை படம் பிடிச்சிக்கிறேன். ரொம்ப நன்றி. They were my well wishers. They told me to ride carefully, so I thank them. We have a bus coming from behind. Let me take aside and give way. You see, there is a lot of what do you call this plant? I don't know. This is all thorns. Okay, it's grown up. You don't have space for to take side, you know, and there is a big vehicle coming upon. So I'm going to make way for them. Once they go, I'll move. Okay. Until then, peace. I know. Hey, this is what happened. I kind of stepped on the GoPro mount when it was mounted to the rear of the board, so it's okay. I had my scratch guard on and the GoPro is safe. So you saw me riding. Let's get the feedback, or I'll post the feedback after a few more rides, okay? Or when I get to a spot where I'm going to rest. Peace. So that's about 0.8 kilometers. We have some domestic life here, some cows and oxes. I'm gonna carry my board and continue later. I mean, like, probably after that auto. It might look much far in the GoPro, but they are about 300 meters in distance, okay? And turns out I have to learn to push even as a goofy, you know. Goofy is my dominant side, but I have to learn to push even as a goofy. I can push the board only if it slows down to certain speed. If I can't push at a higher speed, and I can't still imagine switching my leg to push it in Mongo position. So it's like I take rest when there is some sort of a down slope. I push it as a goofy, stand on the board and take breath and take some rest, okay? So as of now the top speed is like 18 km per hour. Frankly, I didn't even expect that. So yeah, the average speed is going to be between 2 to 4 kilometers per hour. That's what I imagine. Let's see the final stats later, and let me go and not waste time anymore, okay? Peace. I have come to the old spot where I would actually start to test my board. So it's like 1.3 or 1.4 kilometers from where I left my vehicle. And the last time when it was a pump board with waterborne surf adapter setup, I should say I have exhausted my lungs. I was extremely tired and I have drunk almost half the water that I got on my water bag. So and my stomachs were kind of tightening, and I had some sort of burning sensations. But this time I should say I'm only half tired than the last time, and I haven't reached the end spot to start over to get back to the start position where we left our vehicle. I'm very happy about the way I'm turning out to learn to push, and this skate trucks on a LDP board is more convenient and it's surprisingly good than I actually imagined to, you know. I mean, the height of the trucks are pretty fine, and yeah, all I have to do is learn to push. I'm learning, slowly learning. Still, the pebbles are really an enemy to you. This size wheels doesn't run over most of the pebbles. It does suffer, but the advantage is, like, since I am pushing, I'm keeping my leg in the forward position. So even if the board stops all of a sudden due to wheel bite, I'm not falling down. I'm just running in the forward direction and turning to stop to catch the board. That's it. So it happened to me twice today, but I did not fall. That's a good thing. And this is the very same spot where I kind of hit my GoPro last time. So yeah, let's go. I should say it's very difficult to make a video and also concentrate on your ride. And with a bit of traffic anyways. And since I am a goofy keeping my right leg, it kind of stresses me in the back onto the right side. So yeah, should learn to push as a regular as well. The problem with the regular pushing is like I can push the board, but when I come to keep my right leg on the backside position, the board kind of trips like this, or either I put a lot of pressure that the board kind of falls and my foot hits the ground. So pushing as a regular, I have to learn the knack. It's good. Sound good? Let's get to the spot and let's not waste your time. This is what I'm learning. Okay, bye. So I've reached the spot, my old spot. Took some time because of the traffic, and the minibus driver was so friendly. He honked at the right spot so that I knew the arrival of the minibus even before, well in advance. And this is how it looks. Yeah, looks like my scratch guard has cracked. Hope doesn't disturb the image at all. It happens. It should have cracked at the Kallanai ride itself because I dropped the GoPro anyways. But yeah, it seems good. And I've told you everything that I've learned while riding this board, and it's extremely stable, too much friendly, and it's extreme success than I what imagined, And even before starting this ride, I told to myself, like, come to the regular spot which you find there as mini dam between the canal, and do the 0.7 kilometer ride 4 times, so that you will do almost 2.3 kilometers, But as a muscle memory, I kind of stopped at the advanced spot wherein like it takes 3 kilometers to reach the butterfly park, and I started from long distance. Oh yeah, I'm sitting on the road. For people who are wondering, like, if I have stranded in building an LDP longboard, you need to understand, like, I have made 120 plus skating videos on the land where there is no skate park. So this road where public goes, it's pretty much my practice ground. If you go almost like 400 to 500 meters from this road, that's where my freeline skate practice spot is there. It's pretty flat, and decent ground, decent road. So what I'm coming to say is, like, if I am going to push as a goofy, I have to learn, like, for a brief moment, when I push with my left leg, I have to remember to ride the board on only one leg, which is my right leg. Okay, and the longer I can ride with my one leg, the faster I can go. Okay, so right now it's like 3 to 4 push, and I kind of keep my left leg onto the board and take rest. So that's the idea. So to ride as a goofy, and you have to do the same when you're riding as a mongo. So Joe Mazon, oh no, there is a car coming. Hope there is enough space. Yeah, there is enough space. Thanks. So they gave me enough space to rest. So Joe Mazon, the ultra skate winner in Miami, he has been good help. And Lena from Germany, a long distance pumper, board builder. She owns a company called Procyon. She's also of great help. Thank you so much. And yeah, they are interacting with me on Instagram on a regular basis. Like, I'm kind of in touch with all the long distance pumping riders, so it's kind of boost my confidence. So that's what is happening now. As soon as I learn to push with some more weight, I'm good to go. And recently I observed a rider. He's a land paddle rider, professional rider. What he did is like he mounted a tank bag onto the rear. It's a very very long board, like more 46 inches or so, and it's a top mount board. And he land paddled that board with all the weight, water, food, medicines, stuff like that, you know. So that's amazing. I thought of mounting it here. As soon as I bumped my GoPro down, when I kept my back leg on the board on this ride, I'm going to drop the idea of using a tank bag onto the rear, you know. I have to carry it myself or build a semi trailer on the behind where I can mount all my luggage, and that's going to be even a harder task, because to pull a 20 kg or 10 kg weight along with this, with your weight, is to push with one leg is extreme task, and it's very very difficult. So yeah, I'll let you stare at the empty road for a long time. And I have to say that I forgot to switch on my GPS for about let that vehicle go. I forgot to turn on my GPS for about half a kilometer. So by the time I reach this spot, it should show like around 2.3 kilometers or so from from the spot where we started. Since I missed to turn it on two spots, like 100 or 200 kilometers in the start and between 500 meters in the middle, we are like at 1.3 kilometers right now. So you got to trust me on this. I'm doing almost 4.1 kilometers, like the ride I did on Instagram, which had no videos that I recorded, and that did about 29.1 kilometers top speed on this board with waterborne surf adapter as a pump board. Okay, so you got to trust me, I'm doing the same distance. Okay, peace. I'll catch up with you guys in the end. Peace. I'm gonna drink some water. I've drunk like only once in the entire distance. What? That's great, right? Peace. I don't know if you can spot the difference. Only one side of the wheel is getting dirtier. The other one looks new. Probably this is software and it's been scraping a lot. This one is harder a little bit. I do not know what is the chemistry they followed on this PU wheels when they made it, but this is the case even at the front end. Funny. There is almost 1.5 kilometers to get to the starting spot. Should say my vision is blurry when I am pushing the board for a brief moment with my left leg, and when my right leg is on the board. Like this, which I need to correct, because that kind of misplaces my left leg when I put it back onto the board. Either I'm too far or too close onto the front side of the board. It's much safer if I bring it to the front half, you know, like my front leg is here and my back leg has to fall between like 5 centimeters or 10 centimeters after my front leg. My back leg is going on to the extreme end because I'm used to the surf skates. That's why. Okay, so there is something sticking there. Okay, so let's get to the end and I'll talk to you guys. Peace. I kind of carried my board at two spots, only two spots, wherever I found some domestic life, especially the cows and oxes. They get scared of these long boards. I do not know, probably somebody floating, that's what their eyes kind of sees, you know, probably a ghost in the daytime. I do not know, I don't believe in ghost stories, but I heard like Jason Redman has made a sequel to his father's Ghostbusters, and he seemed to have retained and stayed stayed true to the original movie. Forgot the sequel's name. I don't believe in ghost stories anyways. Yeah, that's all I want to say. Last time I even kicked all the steep hills which I couldn't able to ride. This time I'm pushing them. So this board is very easy and it's extremely comfortable, and it's an extreme success. Peace. Probably the professional riders like Zoe Mason or Blue Ridge Project guy or Lena or Rosie, who has done some 250 mile world record, you know, they could ride this board and go for a 48 mile ride, you know, like a marathon, 42 kilometer or 48 kilometers, you know. They could do it on the first ride itself. They might feel it heavy, but they can ride it. For me, after riding this 3.6 kilometers, there's half a kilometer left, you know, to reach the point where we started. I can say that I could ride this board for 10 kilometers to 12 kilometers in a day. As a pump board with waterborne setup, I could say that I can ride that board for 25 kilometers in a day. But normally a professional rider in an ultra skate event would do a 500 kilometer ride in 24 hours, and a professional rider who is going for long distances, they would do almost 100 kilometer in a day, on an average of 60 to 80 kilometers in a day. I can do only 10 for now. That's how my body is trained for. I have to train more so that I could do 30 or 40 kilometers in a day to cover a long distance. Okay, so meet you at the end of the road. There's a bit of traffic now. Let's ride back. No, I don't want to ask them for a tow. I want to ride it myself, all by myself. Peace. That is Julie. You have Nitesh taking care of his Goa shop, Goya Kai in Tamil. This road is a little bit a rough patch. That's why I'm stalling here. I do not know how the Blue Ridge Project guy, I forgot his name, I'm really sorry. He must be an amazing talent to ride through the forest where there is no road at all. You know, like there was only gravels. He was pushing through that road. It was downhill anyways, but still he was able to ride that. That's amazing. I couldn't do even this. I mean, like for now I'm a little bit tired, so let me go home. Okay, yeah, peace. I did not switch off my GPS on the way return. Peace. We are just 100 meters to the start point, so let's go. I don't want to take rest. There is a speed breaker. I could not turn the board. Suppose like I push the board, get onto the board, and I'm kind of leaning to the left every time. I do not know why. The next time I push the board, see, kind of due to tiredness, the concentration was on the making video, saw it scraped. When I get onto the board after pushing the first time, when I push again, it goes to the left. That's the direction I leave the board every time. And if it is a good road, I don't have to worry. But when there is traffic and you have something on the left and right, have to be careful and adjust the position and start pushing. Jeez. It might get loud near the temple, so finish it right now. You got to touch me. I'll post the photograph. I'll be reaching my vehicle. You see the yellow sari lady? That's where the board is. I mean the scooter is. I'll be reaching there in next 5 minutes. Peace. It will be loud over there. So let me finish my vlog. Hope you understood whatever I said. It's also a learning for me. Hope you guys learn too. Thank you so much. Peace. I finished the ride. Peace.